All right, in this video, I'm going to show you guys how to find the area of an irregular polygon. In this case, it's going to be a triangle, 1, 2, 3 sides. So we're going to plot these coordinates on this graph, and then I'll show you the steps you need to take to find the area of that shape. All right, let's start by graphing -2, 3. So I'm going to go 2 to the left, 3 up, place a dot right there. 4, 5 is going to be 4 to the right, 5 up, place that dot right there. 6, -1, that's 6 over, 1 down. We're going to place that dot right there. So here's the triangle. This is the irregular polygon we're trying to find the area of. And there's a very simple method that you can use to find the area when given it on a Cartesian plane like this. So all we have to do is find the area, or excuse me, the average of our heights. And then we're going to take that value and multiply it by the width each time. So it's just over and over and over these things. So you start from this dot, you're going to find the average height of these two dots, and then you're going to multiply it by the distance between those two dots horizontally. That would be your width. Okay, so let's take a look here. We're right there. We're 3 up. Over here we are 5 up. So our heights are 3 and 5. So all I got to do is say 3 plus 5 and then divide that by 2 to find my average. 3 plus 5 is going to give me 8. We're dividing it by 2 to get the average, leaving me with 4. So I'm going to hold on to that 4. I put a box around it. That's what I tell my students to do. Just put a box around it for right now. Just get your average heights on each one real quick. So we got to go this dot to this dot. That part's done. Now we got to go this dot to this dot. So that's 5 up. The height is 5 there, plus this height. Well, that dot's below the x-axis, so it's actually a negative height, -1. Over 2. Why divided by 2? Because we got two values. To find the average, you got to divide by the number of values you're adding. 5 plus -1, that's going to give me a 4. Cut that in half, leaving me with a 2. Put a box around it. We'll use these in a little bit. Okay, now, last one. This is where it gets a little bit tricky, right? So we've got -1 as a height. We need to add that to the height of this dot over here, because we've gone this dot to this dot. We've already found that section. This dot to this dot, we found this section. Now we need to go over and find this section over here. So I'm at 3. I'm adding 3, cutting it in half to find the average. -1 plus 3 is 2. 2 divided by 2 is 1. Okay. Now all we have to do is multiply by the widths. Now the width between these two dots is different than the width between these two dots. So my width here, I'm at -2, and this one's at 4. So from -2 to 4, the width is 6. This one's at 4, this dot's at 6 when we're talking about the x-axis, 4 to 6, so that width is just 2. Now this width over here, from this dot to this dot, because we're going clockwise, notice we're going from here backward to there. So when you're going backward, you have to consider your width as a negative value. Okay, so I'm at 6, going all the way back to -2. That would be a distance of -8. Okay, from here to here, this is a distance of 8. And because we're going backwards, we consider it negative. That's why I put it down as negative here. Now, once we multiply these numbers together, we're going to get 3 new numbers, here, here, and here. And then all we got to do is add them together, and we've got ourselves an area. 4 times 6, that's going to give me 24. 2 times 2, that's going to give me 4. 1 times -8 is going to give me a -8. 24 plus 4, 28, plus a -8. Adding all those together is going to give me 20 square units. Study hard and good luck on your upcoming test.